Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the giant power spike that my account just got. Probably by the time that this video comes out, we got this the other day. However, we had the perfect storm of things brewing for us to just get a giant power spike overall as an account. So the first major piece that kind of finally came through for us, and I need to level them up, is we got Yip. So Yip is huge for humans, and this might not be true for everyone out there. So if you're playing anything that uses bow and arrows, so rockin' or human, in maybe Sylph, but probably not, Yip is a huge hero. I was waiting for Yip to come in the hero chest so I could get Hip for a long time. And it just seemed like I missed him the first time, or I had bigger priorities to get like Elena or something like that. And it felt like forever since his return. So we finally got Yip. And the reason why Yip's such why I would call getting Yip a milestone is he offers Tailwind. So Tailwind will, at level 6, increase the damage that my archers do by 30%. If I fight another human, it's going to decrease the damage dealt from the enemy's archers by 30% if they're in the lane. So Tailwind is automatically casted at the start of the battle. It goes out, I believe it's 5 cells wide, and it's a straight line down. So all of the archers, they have to be in the effect of that Tailwind to either be debuffed or get the buff. So I think that this was part of one of the 3 major milestones that my account hit. And actually, we're at 4. So we hit 4 major milestones. Here I am saying 3. I totally forgot about one of them, which I need to share with you guys as well. So I'm happy I remembered that. Anyways, Yip is the first part of this major boost that our account got. So we got Yip. That is huge. The second piece, which I am super thrilled with, is we were able to get the Massan acceptor out of the void. It took us forever. So as you progress through the void, you'll actually hit different different levels in the void. And what happens is most of them have a craftable set piece or a craftable piece in there. Now you are not going to get that piece immediately. Can we go to... All right. So today we just completed Stage 101 Perfected, and we can get the Fire Brand or whatever. It's not a bad item, it's just the Blink Dagger is better. So you're going to be guaranteed to get this piece after going into the Void 30 more times. This is true for any time that you pass a stage. You do not have to perfect it, you just need to pass it. A lot of people get lucky with the Massan acceptor and they get it in less than 30 void runs. I had to wait that all out. And to put that into perspective, 30 void runs is about 30 days. It can be a little bit less if you get the void cooldown event going on, which we got a couple of times. So thankfully that was in the game. And we actually have one right now going on. So yes, it took us 30 times entering the void for brand new runs to actually get the Massan acceptor. Because we finally got the Massan acceptor, we can now run with a full gold army, and our gold cap is 243. So right now I have 5 packs of archers and 5 packs of swords. I'm planning on getting ready to start doing some sieging, so I fear I'm going to lose some swords. So I made an extra pack. And also, if I ever wanted to run with 5 swords to have like a more severe stall side, I now have that option without having to rush anything. Archers, can't go wrong with. I have 5 packs. I wouldn't mind 8 packs because you cannot go wrong with having archers. The other thing I'm considering doing is starting to make some gold saints. Their chakra is at 0. I do have a ton of chakra, but that's not the point of this. The milestone for me is I now have a full gold army. So we got Yip, which is going to make our archers do way better. We were running all gold archers before, but we always had either 1 pack of silver swords or 1 incomplete pack, meaning less than 24 gold swords. and we usually put that on our power side because our power side could usually break through. That being said, now we have a full gold army. It makes a big difference at this level for sure. Now the next big thing, and this one's probably the biggest, is we hit castle level 30. Castle level 30 has a lot to do with this, and hitting castle level 30 actually plays into the next two major milestones. But the first one and the biggest one is our dragon. So if we look at our dragon, we actually have a level 30 PvP dragon. A level 39 PvP dragon. We have a level 30 research dragon for a little bit more build speed. Anyways, with the level 39 PvP dragon that we have, ours is pretty good. I am liking this. So I think it was last week I shared about this dragon, and I was going to do a bunch of testing with it. It's actually doing well. For right now, if I could have Magic Swell on it, I would prefer that. But I still think that it is able to do everything that I wanted to in that video because we unlocked Dragonic. So by hitting castle level 30, we unlocked Dragonic. As you can see, we saved up a lot of Dragonic. I think when we went to do this, it was 1.9 million Dragonic dust that we just dumped in. Every event, meaning like the Silverwing event, anything where I could pick in exchange for rewards, I went with Dragon Dust. I'm honestly probably going to keep doing that until all three are at 109. Having 109 in all three, that's such a big boost. I had an Onyx Dragon before, and I'm pretty much doing the same thing, although this is not what I recommend to others. I still think Affliction is huge. Having 109 Destruction, what that allows us to do is it allows us to deal a bunch of true damage, which is huge. 7% true damage per second for 2 seconds is massive. Now, as the troops get trapped in the black holes for, 5 seconds, that whole time they're going to be taking 70% true damage. Plus, it's going to extend out. So if they're held for 5 seconds, because hemorrhage attaches for 2 seconds, is actually going to deal 6 seconds worth of damage, which might not sound like much, but 6 seconds times 7% true damage per second, we're talking about half health, which is crazy. It is crazy. So huge stuff from having the 109. I'm working on the Affliction. I'm actually not that far away. I need 15 more in order to get it, and right now it's at 17,000 Dragon Dust. If we're a new player, this caps out at 24,000, so I'm getting pretty close to the cap. Having 109 in Affliction is huge for Undying Army, because anything that dies will actually stay alive for an additional 2 seconds. Massive. So we're actually we're doing super good all around. So because we're able to hit this giant boost, and by giant boost I mean our Dragonic has grown to the grown to the point where we're number one in the kingdom as far as dragon power. The person below us, he's got way higher core power than us, but we're higher than him. When it comes to everybody else, this top guy has 6 times my core power. Legit 6 times my core power, and we're higher than him as we're below him with core power or dragon power. The guy that's in number 3, he's got more than double our core power, and he's got us beat by like 6 levels, so it makes sense for his dragon to be there. But even the guy that's in 5th place, they got us beat by core power by quite a bit. The importance of the dragon, it's so huge. It's so huge. So to be able to have 109 in destruction and to have a good amount in our Affliction, this is a huge power spike for us. It means if somebody attacks my garrison, it's going to be very annoying for them, especially once we get that Affliction max out too, which will probably just take a few weeks, and then we'll start the long journey of building up for protection. So I probably am still going to focus on Dragon Dust for a bit, at least until 109 Affliction. Protection 109, to have all 3 of these at 109, that's going to be huge. So the last piece, because we hit castle level 30, we can see it up here. We're still building stuff. that means we unlocked a new temple. So for the new temple, this is the Skyfather. So just by putting a stone in all of it, it increases our research speed by 30%. That is a lot, and my head's probably over it. That's a lot. So that's going to keep our research getting maxed out as much as possible. I held on to all of my research rush. It ended up being well over a week long. It's nothing crazy like what Taint does, but we had more than 7 days worth of tech rush just saved up. So the second that we hit that, and let the suspense build for a second, we also hit +5 in our Herald of War. So at +5, what this offers is an additional 30% research speed. So by hitting castle level 30 and getting this to +5, we're able to get one 30% faster research bonus and a second 30% faster research bonus. I waited until I got both of these to use any of my rush. And if we go through, we can see I am very compromised in my temple. Things are either filled for Resolve, Gallant, and then the garrison ones don't really matter as much. But I'm either filled, meaning these are at +0, or they're at +1. So yeah, that really hurts. It hurts my overall army power, but having that research speed is way more important. So that is the fourth milestone that I almost overlooked. And as far as our research overall, our archers, we're keeping them maxing out. Right now, they're at 24 out of 25 for the tier 9. The tier 9 is kind of huge because they get 20% more attack, and each time that we level them up, it increases their attack as well. So we're about 20 hours away from that. That means tomorrow we will have that. Then we'll be able to start working on our swords for the tier 9. Right now, I'm just focusing these two main troops. I want to make sure that no matter what, my two main troops are always maxed out in research, or they're working on getting maxed out in it. When it comes to hero research, you can see we are totally skewed in a particular direction. So for right now, we are very much focused on the mech rogue. I think Nora is just so strong right now. This also affects Bazrix. So I'm kind of ignoring the other ones for right now. The ones that I did not ignore is actually under the general stage, and I'm one level away from having tier 8 done. Tier 8 will increase the hero level by 2. This means that when I'm in my... I think when I am castle level 32, I should be able to have level 45 heroes like Avalon or Elena for the +1 to magic resist, or Gan for +1 Tenacious Blessing. I just think that this is really impactful to have the hero levels. It also means that as I progress up higher and I get closer and closer to castle level 40, I think when I'm castle level 37, I'll be able to have level 50 Avalon, which is huge for the masteries, because he offers the double masteries for humans, both the aura and also the archer mastery. So that's huge. What I'm doing right now with focusing for the mech rogue is I did get the level increase up for them, so they are 2 levels higher. Again, this is clutch for Bazrix, this is clutch for Nora. It is huge for them. And right now I'm bringing up tier 7. So the tier 7 actually only has 3 hours left, so I'm going to have this today. And the tier 7 is huge, especially if you have a True Ruby Nora. If you don't have a True Ruby Nora, you might be better off focusing on the Gladiator Paladin tier 7 first. But if you do have a True Ruby on Nora, you can't pass this up. This is tier 7 for macros, and what it does, and I'll have this in 3 hours, I can't wait, it increases the attack speed of rogue and mechanic heroes by 50% during the first 30 seconds of the battle. This will stack really well with Warhorn. This will stack really well with, I think it's Destructive Rage or something from Nora. This is huge. We want our Nora to just... like machine gun fire out little cannonballs everywhere. I think after we top off and get that last level in our tier 8 for general sage, and we finish off the tier 7 for our Mech Rogue. Then what we're going to do is we're going to focus on Gladiator and Paladin, and we're going to focus on them for a while. So you can see right now we have the tier 7 queued up. We want to get the tier 7 just done with them, and then we'll start working on tier 8 for the level increase. I'm probably going to skip most of the stuff with Mage and Necromancer. If you're playing Lich, then going with Mage and Necromancer might be super beneficial for you. I have no desire to ever go to Lich. Even on a super hard war server, Lich is the most cost-effective race. However, I'm not going to be active enough to really participate in it. I want nothing to do with Lich. There's enough great Lich players out there. That race does not need me. So that is our power spikes with some of the other giant power spikes coming up as well, like from the hero research. But yeah, hitting castle level 30, kind of a big deal. I'm glad I focused on the Dragonic Dust. Huge stuff so far. So if you guys want to follow along with the journey, just smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. If you want to support the channel, there is a donation button down below, so feel free to check that out. We also have the Facebook group. Go check out all the cool stuff in the description, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a wonderful day.